6 points on the board for Altrincham Football Club with a 3-1 victory at Worcester on Saturday, and a close-fought game this evening against Barrow. Altrincham coming out by the odd goal in 3 on top. And we're talking to man of the match, Luca Havern. First of all, Luca, 6 points from 2 games, that's all the manager can ask for, and everything that the players want as well.
Yeah, that's what we're after. At the start of the season, we wanted to make sure we had a good start. Last year, that didn't happen, but the lads have made sure we got 6 points this year.
Saturday's game against Worcester, bit of a strange game really, because Worcester have done very well, lots of energy in the first half, 1-0 up after an hour, and then the 3 substitutions have made a massive difference, and Kyle Perry, Nicky Clee and Carl Rogers all done a great job.
Yeah, the boys did brilliant when they came on. To be fair, I think they scored against the run of play, but we settled down, kept doing what we're doing, and we scored the 3 goals. The 3 substitutions were brilliant, to be honest.
I think the manager's spoken about how important it is to get off to a fast start, because we have struggled a little bit in the last 2 seasons, and we know there's going to be teams who are tearing away. But we're in 4th at the moment. We're one of only 4 teams who've won both games to date. Tonight's game against Barrow was a bit of a close affair, and I thought Barrow did quite well.
We always knew what we were going to come up against Barrow. They're always going to be like that, big, direct. Obviously, not the greatest football to watch, but the lads stuck together. We got 3 points, what we were after.
Barrow probably had the better of the first half, but we finished quite strongly. And James Laurie, a superb finish, and when he gets his act together, he's a class act.
James will do that all day. He does it in training every week. I think he's brilliant, especially in their half. Like I say, the lads stuck together, got the 3 points. That's what we came for.
We got a good start to the second half. We were building some momentum and got the second goal, which was a bad goal from Barrow's point of view, but Kyle has got his second goal of the season. They've immediately pulled one back. From our point of view, that's disappointing because we switched off a little bit.
Yeah, it was disappointing, to be honest, as a defender. They shouldn't be scoring as we went 2-0 up, but like I say, the lads stuck in. I keep saying it, but 3 points, 6 points out of 2 games. The lads are happy with that.
And you've had different partners at the heart of the defence for the 2 games. Scott Leather on Saturday and Mike Williams tonight. I think the big thing, or the big difference between last season and this season is when you look across the squad, there's quality everywhere.
The squad's much stronger and more in depth this season. Last season was great, don't get me wrong, but looking on the bench tonight, there's experienced boys there, and that can only help us throughout the season.
You're in your second season now at Moss Lane, and I think last year, certainly probably after Christmas, probably our most consistent player. You started this season well, so it's boding well for you personally at the football club.
Yeah, really happy here. Like you said, after Christmas, really settled in, starting to enjoy my football, and it's carried on throughout pre-season. Hopefully we can go one better this year.
Yeah, you were certainly one of the more disappointed players when we lost at Brackley. It was a bad day for everybody. We just didn't really do it on the day. But hopefully we can get fired up by that disappointment, as Lee Sinnott said at the time, and really do something this season. I think there's a great air of excitement at the football club.
Exactly. First 2 games we've won. That's what you got to get into, winning mentality. Very disappointed at the end of last year because I thought we had a real chance, but the boys we brought in, the squad, the management, everyone's pushing for that this year.
Huge occasion now on Saturday when Stockport County come to town, one of your former clubs, so I'm sure you're looking forward to that. But in every which way you look at it, huge crowd, big game. We've got 6 points from 2 matches. They've had a little bit of a dicky start, but they'll be looking to put that right. So it's going to be a great day.
It will be fantastic for me personally and for the club here. We've just got to keep doing what we're doing, keep pushing, go for the 3 points again. But they've not had the 2 greatest of results, so we can play on that, and hopefully another 3 points and we'll be up there.
And do you keep in contact with people from Stockport still?
To be honest, I think it's all changed around. I know a few of the boys, but listen, I'm at Altrincham now, and Stockport's in the past.
And in terms of who's going to be up there, we hope we're going to be towards the top of the table. I'm sure we will be. But who do you think are going to be the main challengers this year?
I think there's a few whispers about Telford. Everyone keeps mentioning them, but North Ferriby, they've got off to a good start. But I don't think we should fear anyone, to be honest, with the squad we've got. And after last year, the end and back end of last year, I think we got a real chance.
And certainly the first season that Lee Sinnott was here, you weren't at the club, but we struggled defensively. We didn't start last season too great, but we've been a lot better in the last 6 or 7 months, and we've started this season quite solidly.
Yeah, like I say, everyone who's come in, we've got Buzz, Willow, myself, Denzi, Scotty, anyone can do that job. And obviously with the two boys in front, Bosch, Bruno, whoever plays in there, we're a lot more compact.
Okay, that's Luca Havern there, man of the match tonight. He's had a good personal start to his season in the games against Worcester and Barrow. 6 points for Altrincham in those two games, and we're looking forward now to bring on Stockport County on Saturday.